Well, today I'd like to talk to you about fake faith. And I know that probably has your attention. But, a lot of people really struggle with this matter of faith because let's say they've experienced somebody in their family that got sick and died and they prayed and prayed and prayed and nothing happened. Or they prayed and prayed and prayed for stuff in their life and nothing happened. Yet they declare emphatically, I have faith, I believe. Well, I'm hoping in this short video that I'll be able to explain what might be happening. There is a kind of belief that as long as I, repeat Bible verses, and as long as I think in my mind that I'm healed or I'm prosperous, then that will be the case. And we call that faith. But that's really no more than mental assent, because faith is much more than just confessing something, and it's much more than just thinking something or having faith in your head is what I call it, or some call it mental assent, which means that I believe in my mind. That's it. I believe in my mind, and you're convinced in your mind. But the problem is that faith isn't just a mind matter, it's a heart matter. So what is the heart? The heart is the seat of human emotion. So not only do we have to have a belief in our head, not only do we have to envision, and I do mean envision, because if you can't see it, you can't have it. So faith has to do with imagination, what we imagine in our mind. We imagine ourselves whole. We imagine ourselves prosperous. We imagine ourselves well. And that's all well and good. But unless we have an agreement in our heart, in other words, we feel it in our emotion, or we feel it even in our body. For example, if I say that I'm healed, I have a sickness and I go around and say, I'm healed. I'm already healed. That's good. That's a good start. However, it's got to go deeper. So what you really have to do is you have to take your thought and emotionalize it. So what you do, it's almost like, in a good movie, they add music, and that music sort of, like Jaws, it's coming, it's coming. And so that music helps build the suspense or helps build your emotion. And this is true of any movie. They play certain things at certain times, and the certain tunes and certain sounds come up just at the right moment to give rise to your emotion. Well, that's what has to happen in your thought process. You have to think based upon the Bible, I'm already healed. Based upon the Bible, I live in abundance. But yet you have to feel it. You have to feel it in your heart. So what you do, what is a good thing to do, is meditate. And that is, you sit in a quiet place. You have to quiet your mind down. You can't pray. And a lot of people make the mistake of praying in fear or praying in anxiety. If you pray in fear and anxiety, your prayer is ineffective. It's not going to work for you because it's not in faith. Faith is you quiet yourself down. You quiet your mind down. You can do that through just speaking in spirit, or you can do it by listening to some music for a while. You can do it by deep breathing. Get yourself settled down. Get your mind at rest, and then begin to imagine yourself healed. Begin to imagine yourself prosperous. Begin to think about what it would be like to say and to feel healed. And then eventually begin to think about it to the point where you begin to feel emotional about it. You begin to feel like, yes, I see this picture in my mind and it's exciting me. And either I get excited or some emotion rises up within me that gives me like, yes, it's done. You have that it's done feeling. You have the feeling that you're healed. You have the feeling that you're prosperous and not just a thought. This is a lot. I know it's a beginning. I hope this helped you. It's more than just thinking. It's emotionalizing your thought and making it so real in your mind ahead of time, and it will happen.